Hello, and thank you for joining us in our podcast called The Growth Journey. This is the place where you will start your personal growth and development. I'm glad you're here. I'm your host, Shara Hart. So today, this week has been very busy, at least for me, and I was busy going into the membership site that we are launching actually this week, and I don't know if you are already. I hope you are. I hope you are already following our Facebook page. Right now, the name is Simple_Heart Facebook page that we have, and I have been actively posting in there and teaching lessons that I've just done last week. Starting last week, I did a Facebook Live. So those are actually the first time I've done a Facebook Live, and I was trying to see how it works first. I'm not really technical person, but I can push buttons. so so that's what I did. I tried new things this for a week now, and actually I liked it. I like to be live, and actually see people. And so I truly encourage you to join our or follow our Facebook page. So I have a link in the summary notes, so feel free to check it out. And there's a few videos there that I shared. So what I did is last week, as we are preparing for promotion of our membership site or membership club, to those of you who would like to be a founding members of our membership, so feel free to check it out, and I really look forward to see you there, especially you guys that have been listening to me since last year. Actually, this month we are gonna come up for 1 year anniversary. Yay! 1 year since we launched the podcast, The Growth Journey with Share Heart, and I truly really happy and grateful for you guys to listening in. So before I go through that, I'll let you know. I'll share with you what I have shared in my Facebook Live, and what are those teaching lessons that I've done. So there is something that comes to mind that probably as we go through the quarantine, staying at home, and as listening to my mentor John Maxwell, and he have done a Facebook Live as well. The teaching lesson about the adversity, how you can cope with this adversity that we're all going through globally, and how to become a leader, and what can we do today, right? So that's inspired me to share the lessons that I've learned like 2 years ago. And the book that John wrote many years ago is the book called Today Matters. So you probably have heard me saying this because in our previous podcast, I also created a segment in there about, are you preparing or repairing, right? So this is kind of the introduction of that, what I've shared in our Facebook Live. So what I did is I created 5 videos, short videos, like 2 to 4 minutes videos of me talking and sharing this, lessons to them. So the title of that lesson is about what is the missing piece. So again, those are derived from Today Matters. So the reason why I picked Today Matters as my core training lessons as part of the membership, it is because one, today, right now where we at, it's hard, in our uncertainty at this moment. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to look like in the next few months and next year. We kind of have some plan in place, our government and our healthcare and other inventors out there who are creating medicine and a vaccine for us. So we probably have it available by the end of the year, which is great. It's really promising. But now, just to think about it, it's already May, right? May. And as of this recording, actually, I'm recording this as live May 3rd. So I'm releasing it today and recording it today. So it's, it's fascinating. It's gonna be like what, 7 months left in a year, 2020. So think about that. And it's hard to believe that we are got here. So yeah, I I I choose to have the Today Matters as part of the core training lessons in our membership program or club. It is because, one, uncertainty. Today we are still uncertain. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. And yesterday is already gone, right? I don't know if you heard me saying that yesterday ended last night. We're not going to get it back. Our normal before is not going to go back. We'll probably go back some of this, but not 100%. Okay. And then tomorrow, we don't know. There are still uncertainty. We kind of in a process or a work in progress to get to there, but still we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. So what we can do is today. Today is the only time that we can control of. Today is the only time that we have a I call it. We can do something. As I always said that today is a time for soul seeding. This is not a harvest time. This is soul seeding. So whatever we plant today, what we invest today, this is going to be our future. Okay. So this is what we've been doing. We've been investing ourselves, trying to learn new things or learn new skills. And for me, I just learned how to do Facebook Live, So I actually liked it, and I probably do more of that. So again, feel free to follow us in Facebook Live, and I put the link in the summary notes so you can follow us there. So as for the teaching lessons, I'm just gonna briefly, explain, or I kind of share with you what are those teaching lessons. And the whole teaching lessons, again, is in a Facebook Live, Facebook. So go in there and get those lessons in. So for the day matters. So what I pick is the part of what is the missing piece. So we did talk about how does today impact tomorrow's success. So because everyone wants to have a good day, right? You want to have a good day, but not many people know what a good day looks like. So to you, what does good day looks like to you? Do you like, as long as you have a coffee in hand, is that a good day already? For me, I'm a coffee drinker, and I like coffee in my hands at 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m. I wake up early, okay? And it's a norm now. It's a habit. I don't know. I don't need a alarm clock just to wake up. I just wake up myself. So how do you rate your today? What does it look like? And we can't really, sometimes we don't know what that was. Is it based on the to-do list that you have? Is it considered a good day at the end of the day that you completed your to-do list, your task, what you need to do that day? Is that considered a good day for you, right? So you kind of have to figure out what does good day look like, right? So on that, we also discuss about the misconception concerning success and responses that often go with them. Okay, so the first one is the first misconception concerning success is about, number one, we believe success is impossible, so we criticize it. Okay, and it is really fascinating that when a lot of us, when we are going through a lot of stuff, especially right now, if you are one of those who doesn't have you get let go or laid off from your job and now you're claiming unemployed, it looks like success is so impossible right now. I get that. I get that. It's really sad to be in, because you're not prepared for it. It's coming, but when it's coming, you don't know where to go. It's hard, and it's really jeopardized all of the things that you've been doing, and then now it's gone. So it's hard. So now it looks like impossible to you. But keep in mind that this is only a temporary setback. It's painful setback, and it's nothing that sometimes we can do, but it's only temporary. You're gonna get back out there. You're gonna find work or your business. You're gonna open again your business. This is only temporary. Don't look at it as a permanent. No, there's no permanent unless you make it permanent. It is your decision. Only you can decide that. If it's today what you're going through, what pain you're going through, if you lose your job, your business, if it is permanent, that's your choice. But to me, it's only temporary. This only setback. You're gonna get through this. So the second one is we believe success is mystical, so we search for it. So sometimes, we when we tried everything and then, we try how, to be a successful person, but then, one last thing, and you went to the edge of it, and you truly, you get to the edge of it, but you're not giving up yet. And then you're trying to find the magic formula that probably there's something that silver bullet or a golden key to success that you don't know about. So sometimes we think about success as a mystical, that no one really is a secret. Someone has to have that a key to success. So now we're searching for it, right? That's the misconception about success. So another one is, again, all of this information is available in Facebook Live or Facebook page. So you can search it in there and you get all the details in there. And the third one is we believe success comes from luck. So we hope for it. What are we hoping for? And sometimes, sometimes you are I consider sometimes that you are in the right place at the right time. Sometimes that, take for example, if you are one of those people who bet on lottery ticket or who buy lottery tickets, sometimes out of 50 million, only one or two will be lucky to get that prize, and it does happen, but it's very rare to have that. So I truly believe that we all do create our own luck. I create my own luck, and if it works, it works, and if not, then I create another one, So the fourth one is we believe success is productivity, so we work for it. It is hard to see, sometimes that work hard only is a way for our success. Many people are working so hard in their entire life, but they never see success. So, I admire people who work very hard. I work hard too. I'm sure you do too. And it's a good building character, work ethic. We all need to work hard, and I do believe that. But if you are relying on working hard alone to be successful, it's not true. Okay? Because a lot of people are work 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day, even, I don't know, maybe 24 hours. I don't know how they sleep, right? But there are some people who work long hours, really working hard, but they never achieve that success or financially stable. They're still having money problems, money troubles, or they're not successful within. They are not happy, they are unhappy, they are unsatisfied, there's something always missing. But they work hard. Yeah, they work really hard because they only focus on working hard but not the other areas on their life. So this is why we are going to this lessons in our membership session. We're going to continue on. We have 13 to 14 lessons available for this Today Matters, and how you can balance them out to become truly successful, not just in one place, in one item in your life, but also in overall of your life. Okay? And the fifth one is we believe success comes from opportunities, so we wait for it. I'm not, to me, I don't wait. I think that's my weakness. I don't wait. And if something that I would like to implement, I do it and I figure out the rest. But more than likely it works. It does work. So I'll share that to you towards the end. What are those couple things that I've done recently? And you experience that here, and I'll share that with you in a minute. What are those things that I implement? I don't wait for opportunity. I create my opportunity, and I just work hard on it and just managing it daily, and a great result come up with it. So I'll share that with you towards the end, okay? So the sixth one is we believe success comes from leverage, so we power up for it. So you probably know people who have power, and probably you have a power. So sometimes we leverage, we see success if a person has a power or authority of some sort. So as Andrew Carnegie have said, success is the power with which to acquire whatever one demands of life without violating the rights of others. It is very unfortunate that some people are trying to exploit power or leverage over someone else, and they believe they can force their way to success. So, I hope that, power is important, especially if you are if you're managing a business, you have a company, you are the one who make decisions, right? The one who make decisions has power, and sometimes, and with those power comes with responsibility, right? Trying to quote Spider-Man here. If you don't know where that quote from, is from Spider-Man. With great power, great responsibility. So it does, you're gonna have to have that balance of power and also how you manage that correctly and hopefully to add value to others, okay? The seventh one is we believe success comes from connection, so we network for it, okay? So I am in sales. I was in sales since I was 14 years old, and I am still in sales. So networking is my strength. I know how to network my way up. However, if I'm gonna look just the networking alone, I won't be successful. Okay, and also part of the networking is not just okay. I get the number, I get connected. Now we're chit chatting. Now we're connecting. Now we're communicating. But that's just the beginning. The second step of that, or the next phase, is what are you going to contribute to those people who you network with? So people believe in connections, thinks they would have it made if only had been born in the right family or a rich family, right? And I truly believe that relationship is so important, and we need those connections with the right people, and it will certainly improve, your life. It's also, especially in your business, in your career, you need those connections. However, there's no guarantee success even if you made those connections. So if you made connections with power people, politicians, millionaires, billionaires and stuff, you're gonna learn from them, right? You're gonna learn from them. It's good feeling that you have, even for celebrity. It's a good feeling to have those connections, but a truly connections, right? As former U.S. President Billy Carter would say, no one can network himself to success unless, okay, underline that word, unless he has something to offer in the first place. Unless he has something to offer in the first place. So if you have connection, if you connected with other people, what are you going to offer to those people you connected with? What value are you going to add to them? What are the things that they do not have that you have that you can contribute to them? If you want to hold your connections that way and build a true relationship with someone, with the people that you connect with, those are the things that you need to do. Don't look at as connections becoming a successful person. No. Connect and then start adding value. Okay? So the eighth one is we believe success comes from recognition, so we strive for it. So what do you think your friends, will see you if you have those awards, recognition? Those are great. You have awards, recognition, you've been recognized at work as Employee of the Month, Employee of the Year, and all that. But don't stay there. A lot of people that I've seen who've been working in a company, especially for decades, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years in a company, yes, they still have companies existed like that employees are still around with all those decades. However, they were there for long, not because they just the company liked them. No, they've done some significant things. They've contributed significant things in a company. That's why they keep them. However, a lot of them, once they succeeded, once they get recognition, they plateau. They always remember what they have done yesterday, which is already done, right? They don't focus on today. So they always bring up the success that they have done yesterday. And then years come later, they're still going back to that yesterday, which is already done. They don't focus on today, what they're going to create today, how to get to that level again, or at least exceed that level again. Okay, a lot of them become plateau. They don't improve, they don't learn, they don't continue on to learn. They plateau, they become stagnant, and once they stagnant, they get let go to the company because they don't see any use for them, and things are changing rapidly. So those are the things that you have to keep in mind, that if you are right now on top of the world, on top of recognition, you're getting awards and things like that, celebrate it within 24 hours. As my mentor said, John Maxwell, celebrate it within 24 hours. The next day, you gotta start over. Start over, and it means that you celebrate what you have accomplished yesterday. Today, you're gonna focus on what you got going on, what new skills that you're gonna learn, what things that you contribute, what are the other things that you wanted to do, and then practice it, learn from it, and then you can teach others. Okay, so those are the 8th one. The 9th one is we believe success is an event, so we schedule it. For me, I've been a lot of it conferences for my business and certifications, such as, the John Maxwell team. And fortunately enough, I am one of the executive director in the John Maxwell team. And it's really fascinating to see my team members that really excel. They are growing, their business is growing, and I really like that. I like to be surrounded with people who are growing and learning and adding more values to others. And at the same time, they get compensated about it. They get paid for it, and it's really fascinating. So this is what comes about. When you attend those conferences and you see a lot of people are that are succeeding, and some people think that when you attended one of those conferences, you think that, oh my, I'm going back home now, and I don't need to do anything. I know I'm gonna be successful because I just attended this conference. No, that's not the case. Now you have to do the hard work. You have to do the work. You gotta go out there and start adding value to others, start teaching lessons, start showing them the way, showing them direction and clarity, and coaching, through coaching and mentoring. So it's fascinating to see that. But when you attended those conferences, don't assume that you're going to be successful right away. No, you still have a lot of work to do. Those are just learning. The doing part is the hard part. And I was there. I thought I would be, because I am surrounded with a lot of successful people. I thought I'm gonna be successful because I was surrounded with them. But no, I have to do the hard work. I have to do it all. I have to do from scratch, lay that foundation, and then keep learning and growing and improving. Okay, so the second part of Today Matters that I shared in our Facebook page is 2 parts that I create a video of. One is why today matters. What is the importance of today? So there are 3 things that we discussed there. One is we over exaggerated yesterday. It's true. Again, yesterday is already gone. It's already done, but we still exaggerated that. We tell stories what we've done yesterday, and that's what we live for yesterday. Now, the future, which is tomorrow, we overestimate tomorrow. Let's say you're planning on to make 100,000 a year, or 6 figures a year, seven figures a year, or you want to start a business and then start making a lot of money, right? So this is how your future you want to look like. You overestimate your future. But take a look what you're doing today. Are you doing today the steps that you need to do in order for you to earn that money, in order for you to start that business that you've been aiming, or you've been aiming to do? So it doesn't match what you are trying to aim to what you're doing today, because today what you sow, what you invest is what you're gonna reflect on the future. So it's very important that we don't exaggerate it yesterday. Yesterday's already gone, and we don't overestimate tomorrow until you have a plan of action today that reflect that what's going to be look like in the future. So become optimistic, dream big, okay? However, make sure that you are also in touch with reality. I think that's what it was. In the future that we are aiming to do, that we look brighter, right? But you have to be in touch in today, in touch based on the reality, what you have going on right now. Let's say, you're planning to do that, but then there's a hold off because we are in COVID still, in pandemic, and you lose your job, and a lot of setbacks that you have to, to deal with. So now your tomorrow will probably take a little while. Maybe you are the lucky one that probably today is actually the best time that you have, that you haven't made money in years like this before, or you make more money today than before. So, still you have to look up your today and then tied up in the future and make sure you are touched in reality. Okay, so those are the 9 misconceptions about success, and also the explanation of what is today important, right? So it's fascinating to learn those. And again, it's in our Facebook page. If feel free to start following us, because I've been actively going there. So now let's talk about the founding members. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, we are launching a membership program, our membership site. So why founding members? Okay, so anytime that we, in a business world, anytime you launch something, you need an audience. Okay, since this is the very first time that we are launching a membership program, we need an audience. We need you. We need you to participate in us. And I have a lot of teaching that I can share with you. I have a wealth of knowledge. I have a lot of resources as an executive director, John Maxwell. Resource is not a problem. My outreach right now is to look for people who will be really my founding members. So the founding members you're gonna be my sound, I call it the advisor if you wanted to. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to release the rest of these lessons on Today Matters. So it's about 13 to 14 teaching lessons in there, and we're gonna release that every week, once a week, and throughout the sessions. And then what I want from our founders is to provide feedback and see what we can improve or what else you guys wanted to learn. So it is a good way for me to interact with you and take a pulse and see where you at, because it's hard for me to do that in a podcast. Okay, it's a podcast is a good way for me to to teach you lessons and give you all these insights. But I think I like more with interactions, that you can make comments, or you can interact with me, because in podcasts you can listen to me in your way to work, or at home, but there's no interaction. So I think it would be good to have another layer of our connecting our communication in a different platform, so you can connect with me at the same time you're learning. So as a founders, you're gonna be my first, and I'll guarantee you will be in my you will become the one of the piece or the important component in our membership site and building this legacy. Okay, so the founding members, you'll be the first. We'll take a look our lessons, and there are 13 to 14 lessons for Today Matters alone, and then we're gonna add more core training in our platform. Okay, and then also as a founding member, since we're just starting and we gotta ask for feedback and how we can improve, and also to ask you what other teaching lessons that you wanted to see. And then because of that, we're gonna lower the price of the membership. Okay, so the initial price that we are offering right now is $25 a month. Okay, that's nothing. Okay, and if you think about it, if you like latte, I like Starbucks, I like latte, and that costs me $5 sometimes, not sometimes. When I buy a latte, that's the cost, and this membership is less than that, less than $1, maybe 60 cents. If you are a Matt, maybe you're better than Matt than I am. It's only less than $1, and you are now investing to yourself. And I have a connection, I have interaction with you. So it's I think this is a good way for me to truly pour into you all this knowledge that I have, all of this skills that I have as a coach, as a mentor. I think this is gonna be a great opportunity for you guys to join in if you want to be part of our founding members. Okay, so I'm gonna put a link in the notes, and the link how you can join our founding members. Again, we're gonna starting today until May 11th. Okay, so we're gonna start the registration from today to May 11th, and after that we're done. We're not gonna ask for any more founding members. So what we're gonna do then the next time is we're gonna relaunch this membership, and then we're gonna be available for general public and in a different price point. So we're gonna increase the price by then, because by then we know what we need to do. We can tweak a little bit, and then we can improve. Then we're gonna charge them in a higher price on the membership platform. Okay, so don't wait. This is the opportunity that I am offering to you guys to be part of our founding members. Okay, and one thing that you don't know about me, this is something that I'm gonna share with you, that I am a builder. Okay, what that means is when I think about something I wanted to build, I work hard for it. I focus on it 100%, sometimes 110%. Okay, and one example of that is this podcast. I started this podcast last year at this moment. I don't know what I'm doing. If you, the first time, of course, I don't know what I'm doing. So if you take a look at if you want to go back to that, I should probably re-record that, because I've improved so much with my, at least the messaging part of my teaching lessons. So if you want to go back to the very beginning, where to start, or that episode is really, I don't know where to start at that time. I just keep rolling, and consistently I've been doing this every Sunday, and you are tuning in every Sunday. I'm really grateful about that, for you guys to to listening to me every Sunday. And that's what I've done, and then now we are about 50 plus countries who are currently listening now. So thank you. We are in an international podcast. So that's the one thing that I built. Now, the second part that I built is that Facebook page that I'm referring to you about, the simple underscore heart is currently the name of the Facebook page. I probably think about renaming it. I don't know yet. I'll let you know. But I created probably two years ago, because I thought Facebook is, I didn't really pay attention with it. I didn't really care for it, because I thought Facebook is only for families and friends, to share their cat photos and all that, and what they eat, right, during lunch or dinner. I thought that was the intent of Facebook. But then as I go through the podcast and content, consuming content and applying it, and then it's like, you know what? I should probably really pay attention with this Facebook that I have, the business page that I have. And also I've been creating more quotes. This is what I'm sharing there too. I create quotes, and I create that calendar. That's December, and then I sold it to everyone, and half of them I sold, and half of them I give it out to my friends and family. So to those of you who order it, you probably have it in your desk, the desk calendar with my quotes in it. So I'm gonna do that again later this year. So I'm sure I'm gonna let you know, guys. So with that, December 2019, I decided to, okay, I really need to focus on my Facebook page, okay? Because I have a lot more content now. I have a lot more to share, and I have gained confidence. I have more followers now in my personal Facebook page and also in this podcast. So probably it's a good time now to really think about my page. So January, okay, January of this year, 2020, my followers is only 44, okay, 44. I started there. So now I look at it today, in this, probably yesterday. Today is May 3rd, so yesterday, May 2nd, because I'm doing my Facebook Live to launch our founding members. So I just go through it and search on it. It's like, and then now I look at it, it's like, oh my God, I have 6,000 plus followers in my Facebook page. So they probably people that are sharing my content, sharing my quotes that I post, sharing my blog posts that I post. Some of them I did. I tested out the Facebook ads, so I'm doing that too. But majority of it are all shared from other people. Think about that, right? I started 44 January, and then now 5 months later, I have 6,000 followers in my Facebook page. So again, that's a good example about building. Okay, there are some people who are builders. There are some people who are creative. There are some people who are, other things that they can do in the business. But for me, I am a builder. So those are the things that I build. This podcast that you are listening right now, last year, Facebook page followers 6,000. I started this year, January. Now, today, we are launching a membership program, membership club, membership platform, however you want to name it. And I am starting from the ground down. Okay? I'm starting off from the scratch. And I want you to be part of it. I know this is going to be great. I know this is going to be a great way for me to interact with you, to actually teaching you live, to really connect with you in most significant way and to truly add value to you. So again, our founding members is $25 a month. It's nothing for you, okay? This is nothing. But once you sign up, you are locked in. You're locked in on a price because we're gonna improve based on your feedback, based on what you wanted to see, what you wanted to learn. We're gonna build that membership program, membership platform, and then we're gonna release it again in the next month or two in a higher price. Okay? And then get those feedback again, make improvement, and we're gonna release it again towards the end of the year, and in a different price point. So this is an opportunity for you now to sign up on become a founding member, lock in the price today, because we're gonna increase the price later on. Every time we're gonna relaunch this, we're gonna increase the price. Okay? So with that, I hope you have learned something today. I hope to see you as one of my founding members. I really need you. I do need you, and I'm sure you need us to improve you, because again, this is a process. This is a progress. You cannot flip the switch and become growth right away, or growing yourself right away. It has to be consistent. You have to be disciplined, and you have to take action. To take action now, I provide the link below on the summary note with the link how you can join our founding members, and I look forward to see you there. Until May 11th, don't wait. Sign up now. Don't wait the last minute, because once it's gone, it's gone. Okay? All right. Well, thank you, and I hope to have a great Sunday or great week for you if you are listening to the replay. And I look forward to talk to you next week, and I hope to see you in our launch of our founding members in our membership club. And with that, always remember, if you don't invest in your own personal growth, no one will. Take care and be well.